how in the world did this ever become where we are indoctrinating children at preschool or kindergarten ages that you can change your sex if you want to, when they should be more concerned about just having friends and learning social skills, learning the alphabet and math? What happened to those subjects in school instead of this ideology of sexuality and gender issues? We have drag queens that are reading to children in libraries, and parents are actually taking their children to this. As a child growing up in this type of situation, I think, okay, if I went to school today to my high school counselor or elementary school counselor and said, I'm really struggling and I know what I'd look like I'm like a man, and I know what this means for my life, and I even see myself walking a man's walk, I ask people, what do you think that counselor would tell me today? And so if they would have started me on hormone blockers and I would have transitioned because of all this support and celebration going on, what would have happened? It would have still from me finding a complete peace about being a woman, finding the freedom to be a woman and to be married, to have the opportunity of that joy, as well as raising children and having grandchildren. So we're stealing a true life from the children today.
From preschool on up, preschool to grade 12, into college and graduate school, are teaching this transgender ideology. They are teaching little children that they may be trapped in the wrong body. Doctors and psychologists in the mainstream organizations, these organizations are dominated by a colloquial term, social justice warriors, who are behind the transgender ideology. And they get to determine what is taught in grad school, in the medical schools. They set the parameters. And this trickles down even to preschools, elementary schools, and high schools. So I receive emails from deeply concerned teachers saying that they have to stop referring to their preschoolers, kindergartners as boys and girls because that's transphobic. I've received emails from middle school and high school health and biology teachers saying that they have been told that it is transphobic to teach in science, to teach that girls have ovaries and make eggs and that boys have testicles and make sperm, because that's transphobic. Instead, they are supposed to say people with ovaries make eggs and people with testicles make sperm. And they are supposed to teach, even as young as preschool and kindergarten, that some boys have vaginas and some girls have penises. You can go online and find Dr. Barbara Ehrensaft, who is a leading psychologist in this movement, telling parents at a conference, if your 2 or 3-year-old asks you, how do we know someone's a boy or girl? You need to let them know that we don't know unless you ask the person. And tell your 2 and 3-year-old, this is her words, that because some boys have vaginas and some girls have penises. So this is being promoted. It's a top-down revolution. It's in the school system. It's all over the internet. Hollywood is behind it. We are finding more and more LGBT characters in all kinds of programs. A lot of middle school kids, even high school kids who are very much into superheroes. Virtually every Marvel and DC program on television, whether it's Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Gotham, you name it, they all have a gay character. Supergirl, in fact, now also has a transgender character. It's essentially propaganda. There are chat rooms on the internet that are run by men who have transitioned and present themselves as women, and they prey on vulnerable teenagers. And they convince these teenagers in these chat rooms that their depression, their anxiety, even just regular adolescent angst is because, oh, that's a sign that you're transgender. Here's what you have to tell your parents. Oh, and if your parents don't buy it, their abusive parents. So go behind their backs. Here's how you get hormones on the black market. Oh, you know what? Here's what to tell your doctor or your therapist, and they will help you. They will help you get this treatment even without your parents' consent. Parents are actually losing custody of their kids because they are trying to get their children real help. They're telling doctors, no, we don't want our child to be put on these dangerous medications. We want to give them a chance to grow out of this. We want to explore what might be underlying these thoughts and feelings. And they are being denied these parental rights. So this ideology is very, very dangerous.